We join Tyler Orton now from Business in Vancouver. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning, Sonia.
I do want to talk about this. It was everywhere yesterday and into today. A lot of people talking about this coding for new students in BC, all part of a new strategy. Tell us more about this.
Yeah, well, Premier Christy Clark, she announced yesterday that as part of the province's first ever BC technology strategy, they want to begin training 600,000 K through 12 students how to code. Now, this is going to be a phased 3-year rollout that's going to start this coming September. It's going to be teachers that are teaching a lot of these students how to do this. So maybe there are some question marks if some of those younger students are going to be ahead of the curve when it comes to the teachers that are going to be teaching them this. But this is all part of the strategy to bring in more talents, bring in more access to markets, and then bring in more venture capital investment dollars for a lot of startups here that are needing this sort of stuff here in the province of British Columbia when it comes to the technology sector. Now, the other notes that we found out here in this technology strategy is that the government is also looking at streamlining the province's provincial nominee program to bring in more specialized workers from overseas if we can't find them here in British Columbia. The other thing that we should point out, too, is that they're creating a developers exchange to connect more services and products developed here in BC with potential customers here in British Columbia as well. The last thing, we're talking about investment dollars. Last month, the government already announced that they're starting a $100 million venture capital fund to fund a lot of these startups that are looking for these investment dollars to grow their companies.
And the other story that I want to just get your thoughts on and break it down for us is about how we're going to clamp down on the bane of a lot of people who live in Vancouver, these absentee owners. They come and park their money here and then disappear. And this is really trying to deal with that and slow down the house prices that we're seeing continue to increase here.
Yeah, well, it looks like a group of academics from UBC and SFU, they've come up with a proposal in which a 1.5% surcharge would be applied to homeowners. But the big difference here is if you live in the property that you own and you pay taxes here in British Columbia, income taxes, you would be exempt from this 1.5 surcharge. So if you don't live in the property that you own, that would actually probably encourage you to start renting that out so that you would be able to offset that surcharge as well. So that's how you could encourage renting going forward. The other thing is that whatever money is collected from this, it would go towards affordable housing programs to kind of address these runaway housing prices that a lot of Metro Vancouver is experiencing right now.
But as you said, if you're paying the income tax, you'll be exempt from this tax they're proposing. So you would also find out how many absentee owners there are actually here in Vancouver, right, with this?
And I think that's really one of the keys here is because there's a real lack of data from what we're understanding about this entire debate that we're having. If we can get more of this data going on, we can actually better understand what's going on. Right now, it's up to policymakers to follow through. Premier Christy Clark, she said, the government's going to look at it, but it's a very complex issue. So she's not quite giving this proposal her thumbs up at the moment.
All right. Well, we'll wait and see if Christy Clark says any more as the weeks and months roll on. Tyler Orton, thank you very much for that.
Thank you.